Hey y'all, this is Allison hanging out in my space to craft, and I just finished a fun one-page layout using this Doodlebug Seaside Summer. And I had the scraps sitting on my desk and my circle cutters from Creative Memories. And I decided, let's keep going and make a couple cards using some of the offcuts. And on the cut apart sheet, there were these two things that are sentiments more than for scrapbooking. So I thought, let's make two cards. So I have a couple of A2 card bases. I've already cut the sort of shimmery yellow paper that I used for a block for the photos. So I've already trimmed those down to 4 inches by 5 1/4 so that I have 1/8 of an inch border all the way around. And then I'm going to use the same circle concept and these scraps that I have and this ribbon that I had out. I think I might use that too. That went on the page to make some cards. So I have these little offcuts that I'm going to go ahead and use, I think. That one, I'm going to do very similar cards. Let's get some adhesive. I'll probably go back and glue these. I'm just going to use this for temporary to lay out what I want. There was one more that can be off. Maybe down here. I'll probably maybe look for some sequins to add onto this. I don't know. I do have this though. I might be able to get a small circle or two out of this to add a little more bling. All right, so let's see what we can get out of this using, I could also use just my circle punches. That might be easier for this small one. I have my handy dandy, super old Creative Memories circle punch. And if I can't get a full circle out of it, then I can just have that go off an edge, right? So that's not a problem. Let's see. I want to make the most, get the best bang for my buck. That's 1, 2. See if I can get one more. I can get another half, another partial here. And I think that's probably it for that. Let's see if I can get a full circle here, barely. Ooh, it's really tight. All right, and let's do one over here. I'm going to make these smaller, because I know I don't have. Let's get one more. I do have an even smaller circle punch, so let's grab that. And we'll use these for some sprinkles. It's a fun way to use scraps when you've already cut something out of it. It's just to punch some small shapes. I could do hearts, I can do anything, but I'm gonna focus on circles because that's what I had on the last page. Oh, fly away. All right, and maybe one. Okay, that did not work as I hoped. All right, let's set that aside. Now then, let's cut a few. I want a couple of slightly bigger circles as well. So I think I might be able to get so that's one floral big one. And let's see about doing a striped big one. Probably need a couple of small ones out of this. And one more. All right, let's play around with our shapes. So this already has a little bit of the stripe on there. I don't know how I feel about the stripe and the plaid, so I think I'll stick with plaids there and stripes here. And do 1, 2, 3. All cattywampus. I want a little bit more of this, I think, on here. And the thank you there. That's cute. I'm gonna make this, I'm gonna ink everything as well because these ones were already inked. So I'm going to make it a flag on one side and short on the other side. There, and a flag on this side. Maybe a little bit shorter. I don't think you need to, I'm going to go ahead and do it. Okay. I like that. Oh, I was going to use 3 of these. I don't mind. Okay. Okay, I really like that. All right, I'm going to use some glue. We're going to commit. Except I accidentally left my glue open all weekend. page for this one. Okay, I'm going to pop this up. And I'm trying to alter the direction of things. Here's my ink. Let's get this one glued down. Oh, it's stuck pretty good though. There, and one up top. So that makes a nice triangle, a little bit of variation here. We're going to stick this down. All right, fun. Let's do the same to the other card. So I've sped up this second card a little faster, maybe 2.5 times, just because you've seen the process. This one is a little bit different because I have more variety in the papers that I used, but same concept, a different sentiment, but I'm doing the same treatment to it essentially. So it was pretty neat to be able to make two cards this way that are very similar but not exact duplicates. And it's obviously more efficient to use the same process and thought process and basic design concept twice and still come out with two different looking cards. So just getting the positioning of everything, and then we'll glue everything down. Same process. And you can see I'm just using what I had. So I had, on the other card, I had two larger glitter circles and one smaller one, and this one I have the opposite. So the placement is a little bit different because it's just what I think is going to look good, and which papers are cut off and not cut off. Trim it up, and now we're going to add some bling to both of the cards. And I find a sequin mix from Spiegel Mom Scraps that has some turquoise, some clear, and some little tiny pinky red florals. And I think that's just perfect. I sped this up a little bit more, maybe 3.7, so pretty fast because, you know, who needs to watch glue dry? So I do place them pretty carefully where I want them. On this one, I'm going to do kind of a diagonal all the way down, And on the other one, I do a little bit more controlled clusters. Not quite as many on the other card. I don't know why. That's just what I did. So here I am being pretty particular about where I put them and which ones, just making sure I have a good mix of the different sizes and styles of. A lot of these are, some of these are like half gems. There's some half pearls in here, and then those little florals. So it's pretty neat. They're not really sequins. They're like a shaker mix, if you will. Pretty fun. The gluing goes faster than the selecting, I think, in this case. So you can see how many I put on there. And we'll set that aside and bling up the other one. And this one I just went a little simpler because the design is a little simpler. And honestly, these cards are, I don't think, too feminine, even though there's a little bit of pink on them. I think these would work as not necessarily a masculine card, but gender neutral. Just fun and happy. And then we'll take a look at them close up. Thanks a lot for watching, you guys. Two really cute cards with some sparkle. Thanks a lot for watching, you guys. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. Come back to My Space to Craft for more fun projects.